I got this juicer 2 days ago. It was delivered within a day. It's in rose gold color, and I luckily got it on sale, but these are the parts. So first, don't forget to take the cap off. That would be bad, but it keeps juice from dribbling everywhere if you need it. So you have this little lever, which comes down. It's a safety lever. It doesn't work unless that is down or up. It doesn't work unless it's up. And then this comes off, and this is where the fruit and veggies go in. Anyhow, so then this comes off, and then you have your little, that's where like the ouchy parts are. Don't put your finger in there. I have mine unplugged right now, but this is like your little trash bin. So it just hooks in there, and that's where all your scraps go. And then this piece comes out. It's like a little container to hold, but this is where the juice goes in. So then, and then this part also comes off. Give me 2 seconds. It's a little more difficult to get off though. Okay, so this part comes off, and I just kind of used my finger underneath this paired with this at the same time to get it off, because otherwise I have a little bit of difficulty getting it off. And then the strainer comes out. So that's all the pieces. And then it also comes with this little nylon brush, which is used to clean this out. This was the hardest thing to clean, in my opinion, but like, it's just so worth it because it was so fast. So you put this back on, then you put your strainer in, but make sure you click it down. Then you put your little trash bin for your scraps in, and then you put this on top, make sure it's in the grooves, and then you put your safety arm up, and then put your little lid on, and then your juicer is set up and ready to go. You just plug it in, and then I did celery, so I set it to 2, and it's actually not very loud at all. Here, I'll actually plug it in really quickly so you can hear it. Ugh. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm not gonna actually put fruit in it, but this is what it sounds like on 1. And this is what it sounds like on 2. So, and then like, it's not really super loud either when you actually put stuff in it, because it doesn't have like ice or anything sloshing around in it like a blender would. So it's something like, if your kitchen is far enough from your bedroom, like you won't really wake anybody up, which I think is beautiful. And then you just have like the little cap. So then once you're done, you put your cap on after obviously you cleaned everything, because you don't want it to sit. That would not be fun time. And then I just put everything back in where it was. I can even put this little brush in here. And then once it's back together, also make sure before you like disassemble this, don't do what I did. Make sure you unplug it all and everything's on 0, but the thing is down, so it won't work anyways. Sorry, I'm doing all this one-handed. Okay. And then this goes back in there. And then you just shove it back in your corner. Oh, there's also little stickers on the bottom too, so it keeps it from moving, like little suction cups. Yay! All right, guys, check this out. This little juicer for 55 bucks. Super sweet. Love this color green, by the way. Love it. Easy to clean. This is the waste from these juices that I made. There was a little bit more inside of these parts, but it was really easy to just clean. You can either just garbage disposal, compost it, throw it in the trash, whatever floats your boat. Check this out. This was like 8 carrots. Dude, this is great. 8 carrots and apples. That's really it. Apples, carrots. These were 1 giant cucumber, and a lemon and an apple and celery. This was great. And some ginger. Check these out. Shake them around. I'm happy. I'm super happy. And it took me a very small amount of time to do this. Definitely feel like I get my money's worth here. This juicer is great. I love it. Cleanup super easy. No like issues with it while using it. No weird smells. Just a motor smell, which I think is normal. There's 2 different speeds here if you want it to go faster. And this little juice cup that they give you, like not juice cup, but this container that they give you is actually for the contents to go in here, the liquid. But at some point it does fill up, and if you're not paying attention, it will spill out of here.
Okay, so I just finished juicing an entire pineapple. Now there are like a little bit of, you know, meat left, but for the most part, this is literally like the skin and maybe a couple pieces. I didn't leave a lot of meat up here, but what I will say is this, even with that little bit of meat up there, because it's not a lot at all. See, it's really the skin. This little container right here is like 15 ounces. It didn't even fill up the whole container. Like it's like almost right at the line. This is an entire pineapple. This machine is a really good machine for like first time juicers, but I juiced a whole watermelon, and this watermelon was huge. It yielded like, I say maybe 1.5 gallons, when normally in other juicers I can get like 2 gallons out of that watermelon because they're really huge. I get them from farmers market. And I already went and purchased another juicer because with the watermelon and with other items I've tried, it leaves it really wet. It leaves a lot of juice behind, and because this is something I'm going to be doing regularly, it's not a good fit for me, but it would be a good fit for people that, you know, occasionally do juicing. But if you're doing juicing for like fasting like I am, this is not the blender for you. You're going to lose a lot of juice, especially when these fruit prices are high as they are right now. This would not be my go-to juicer.
Now watch your boyfriend. So it was in the beginning.
Yes guys, so today we're going to make some cucumber juice with our new juicer. You know, I got it for my birthday by my wife.
You still feel like a virgin, and you know if you sit down Bangkok. You still ball when me force it in. Baby, remember the first fuck, remember the first time pussy hurt up.
Meal prep done. Cucumber juice, lemon, ginger, slightly apple. As we may check we out.
You done professional, I'm a combo 3 times already. You want it back.
Guys, a lot of you guys don't know how to clean the strainer, and I'm going to save you guys the frustration that I just went through learning how to clean all of the parts. Everything is pretty much detachable, including the back. I suggest putting a bag in the disposable part that comes out the back of it, because nobody has time for all of that. However, I was cleaning the strainer and I was so frustrated. So if you just, it actually like pops right out. Didn't know that till someone else put a video in the reviews. This part also comes right out. So you clean the juice part, that the juice comes out. Pretty much just sets back down in there, and the strainer part that goes, clicks right back in. I hope this helps somebody.
I was like, when she coming home? I was like, what she coming home? I didn't see the put on the metal part, the angle on it. And I was like, it's not working. Oh my goodness. Look at my juicer now. Getting some nice juice. Oh, getting some nice juice. Yeah, thank you, Amazon. Mm-hmm.
Bunch of leftover fruits. This is a juicer.
Let's see.